Good morning, guys. Welcome to Mass Trading. Be a pro trader. Today is Friday. The market is holiday due to Good Friday. So today you would be wondering what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna give a very useful information video regarding market sentiment. Many people would have heard we have to trade according to the market sentiment. Market sentiment. So probably the advanced people who have been trading for many years, they would be knowing what is market sentiment is, but this is especially for the newbies who just started doing the trading or just started watching my videos in YouTube. So to find out what does market sentiment is, okay, so let's go and watch the video. Before that, people, if you have not subscribed it, please go ahead and subscribe to Mass Trading videos so that you will be notified as and when the new video is posted. Okay, let's get on to the market sentiment now. So this is the website which is used by the government of India. So usually this particular site is where most of the people go and check how the market is, what are the trending stocks, what are the stocks which is not trending, how the market is performing, everything. So one NSE India, okay, this is the site. So the people who are pretty much new to this particular site, you can make a note of it. So once you get onto the site, this is what you see: live market, products, corporates, and all these kind of things. Okay, so since the market is holiday today, you can see the date over here. Market, normal market is closed in April 1st, 2021, because today, since there is no market, which is April 2nd, so the data what is updated over here is on April 1st. I think maybe around 5 p.m. they would have freezed it. Anyway, so let's go and see how we have to check the market sentiment on a market day. On a market day, okay, when the market is running, you can just go and live market. In the live market, if you go here, live analysis, you can see advance and declines over here. Okay, so when you click on advance and declines, you can see what is the number of advance and what is the number of decline. So it means that how many stocks which are in uptrend and how many stocks which are in downtrend. Okay, so this is the information which it is showing in numbers over here. Okay, so if you see over here, you will get a fair idea whether the market is in a bullish trend or whether the market is in a bearish trend. So now, yesterday the market is very much clear in a bullish trend. You can see 1593 and the declines is 353, which means the market is in a clear bullish trend. So you have to trade according to the trend. That is what the expert says. So they say that you have to trade according to the trend, means usually on a bullish day, if the market is very bullish, don't go for shorting. Shorting means don't go for selling. Okay, so you have to look only for buy opportunity. Okay, similarly, there are scenarios or on days where you can notice that advance will be less and declines will be more. So on those days, you need to choose the stocks only for shorting. Okay, so go along with the overall market sentiment. It means that when you are planning to trade on a particular day, check the overall market sentiment whether it is a bullish day or a bearish day. According to the market sentiment, you choose the stock. Okay, if it is a bullish day, you choose the stock which is bullish and then plan for a buying opportunity. And similarly, in a bearish day, you choose the stock which is in a bearish trend and check for a selling opportunity. So that's how you can check here. And this is not that these numbers will be keep on changing from 9:15 a.m. as the market starts at around 9:15 a.m. From the time these numbers will keep changing. Say for example, but 9:15 a.m. I have 1500 and 353 here. by 9:30 or 9:45, if you just do a refresh here on this page, the numbers will change. It will become 900 and 400 or 500 here. Okay, so these numbers will keep changing because the market is not constant, right? So morning it may be in bullish trend. By the time the market closes by around 2 o'clock, or I'm sorry, by the time 3:30 when the market closes, it will become a bearish. So it's all whatever, I mean, it's all possible in a day. Okay, so you have to keep checking how the market is trending on that particular day. You can keep checking this particular page for every half an hour, so you will know how the market is trending on a particular day. Usually, for the beginners, I would ask them to stay away from the market from the time and till 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, because till 10 o'clock the market will be very busy, in the sense most of the people are big players trying to trade from 9:15 to 10. So at times the market will look like bullish by around 10 o'clock. By the time 10:30 it will turn bearish. Okay, so you watch the market till 10 o'clock. Maybe after 10 o'clock you can find what is the trend is, and post that you can decide to trade. Okay, don't get on to the trade by 9:15 a.m. itself. Till you get comfortable with what you are doing, till then you can start doing a paper trade. This is for freshers or the people who have just started the trading. And always I recommend you start doing only paper trading. Do not trade in the real market, as the money what we are going to involve, or if at all you are planning to do real trading, you wanted to do real trading, uh, trade in equity with one stock, two stocks, like for 10 rupees, 15 rupees. If you buy one stock, it will be like 1 rupee. If you are buying 10 stock, it will be like every point movement it will be 10 rupees. So you can small start with a small quantity, so that you will get a real feeling that you will be trading, and also you will know whether your prediction was right, and what the trade has ended up, whether it ended up in a positive way or it ended up in a negative way. If it is ended up positive, it is well and good. If it has ended up in negative, you need to find the reason why your trading failed. What is the reason? So you can do a little deep dive on your own trading method. Say for example in Zerodha and all, you have 60 days trading challenges also there. I would recommend or encourage the freshers you to start doing trading. I mean, you can take something like that where you will get to learn in 60 days. You, I mean, you will be sincerely trading it, and you will come to know how many days you made a profit, how many days you ended up in loss. Okay, so you can trade even with a small quantity like 10 rupees also. So then you will know where you stand exactly. So that is the advantage. It is not that to earn a certificate like you are successful for all the 60 days and all. It is for the freshers to know where they stand, because market, 99% of the people who are trading in market, trading in stock market, they will fail, because they everybody wants to earn money, and they don't have the patience to sit and watch all the necessary articles or videos, then practice. I would say minimum at least 6 months practice is required before you get into a real trading. Okay, in the sense, if at all you are not comfortable practicing with paper trading, I would recommend you open a account with Zerodha, put some 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, trade with minimal quantity, like one quantity, two quantity, five quantity, like that, right? So you get a feel, and also you will know whether you whatever predictions or whatever you have learned when you are implementing in the real market, whether it is good or not. And there is a difference also when you are trading with 100 rupees, your mindset is different, and when you're trading with 1,000 rupees, your mindset is different. In the sense, For every point movement you will get 100 rupees, and for every point movement you will get 1000 rupees. So see, in 10 points you will get 1000 rupees, and in 10 points you will get 10,000 rupees. Okay, that's the difference. When you trade with high quantity, for every point movement you will get 1000 rupees, means you will be very much scared when you trade with the real money. So due to your um, scariness, you many times you will end up getting out of the market at early time than what you are supposed to do. In the sense, if you have a trading plan, you need to stick to the trading plan. You don't have to go and get out, I mean, of the market due to your emotions. Okay, so that is very very important. That's something that you will get to know only when you start trading with your real money, that too with a high quantity. If when you trade with 1 rupee 10 rupees, means you will not know that. So when you trade with lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and every single point movements involves thousands and thousands of rupees, then you will have a lot of emotions when you're sitting in front of your computer, when you see 5,000, 10,000 rupees loss which is happening on your account, and you will try to get exit out of the position so early, imagining that, I mean, you are going to end up in more loss. Then finally when you see, after we get out of the market, finally the market will again rise and it will go in profit side. So this is all something that you will come across when you start doing the real trading. Okay, so I would recommend the freshers to practice minimum for 6 months, initially with small quantity, and then with a little bit more amount, and then with little bit more amount. I mean, till you get comfortable, do not start entering into big amount or big quantity, or trade into a big amount of big quantity. Okay, so now we know what is market sentiment is. Now let's see how we have to go and select the stocks. Okay, now you have found out the market sentiment is fine. Okay, now the market sentiment is positive. Now you need to figure out which stock should I select. Okay, for that I have already showed you a method of stock selection using the trading view. I can also show you there another method where you can go to equity stock watch. Here you can just select securities in FNO. Okay, so these are the stocks which are in very good trending on that particular day. Okay, so you can trade in any of the top 10 stocks which is listed here. As I told you, don't go with the stocks which is less than 100 rupees. So idea is 9.3, National Aluminium is 54 rupees. You can ignore these two stocks. You can start trading with JSW Steel or Jindal Steel, Adani Net, Hindalco. Any of those things you can enter into the trade, and you can start trading. If you wanted to see how JSW performed on that particular day, we can show. Okay, let me show you. Open up my fires here. I am opening up my fires. JSW Steel. I'm sorry. JSW. Okay. So I am using 5 minutes chart. You can see on April 1st, the trend, it has gone all the way from 472 to 505. So that's what. So after finding out the market sentiment, then you can come back to this particular page, ignore the stocks which are less than 100, and then you can, from the top 10 stocks, you can choose the stocks which is more than 100, and you can find for an opportunity to enter into the trade. Okay, so this is the video for today. Thank you guys, and thanks for watching Mass Trading. Be a pro trader. Let me get back with you with another informative video soon. Thank you.